My name is David Nana Opoku Ansah. I'm a photographer and a filmmaker, and I'm in Paris to exhibit one of the mini series about skateboarding starting this year, which is about skaters and the growth of skateboarding in Ghana. And also because we feel extreme sport might be one of the things that will be the future of Africa and like West Africa as a collective. So what we did was we started with Ride for Africa, which dives more into extreme sports in Ghana, because people think Ghana is more about just having like rawness and also like just art, but don't know this other side of Ghana. So we decided to make this to be able to talk about it more. So now I wanted to approach skateboarding or like images of skating in like a different light, rather than the usual action skateboarding stuff, but more on like the personalities of each skaters in Accra, because I feel like that would be a good start for us to like start documenting skaters very well, so we know these are the people at the forefront of the beginning of what we are calling a revelation or history now. So we have Joshua, who started skating 15 years ago. It's like one of the biggest names we have when it comes to extreme sports in Ghana. So what I decided to do is, instead of just taking images of them, we had to ask them what skating means to them. Like, how do they feel when they hear the name skating, or why did they start skating and all. So as you can see, down here we have a quote from Joshua that states why he likes skateboarding, and it talks about the freedom skateboarding gives him and like why he does it. We have Venom, also called Daniel, also called Venom, who is one of the top skaters in Ghana as well. That's in Save Ghana collective. I think aside skating, he's one of the people that has like a lot of elements under his shadow. He's like a photographer and also a filmmaker as well. So aside skating, he's one of the people that pushes the force of Save Ghana. We have Harmony, who started skating in 2019 and now on her way to like mastering the arts. And so far we've seen like a lot of growth, and I decided to take the portrait of her because I like the emotions on her face. It's just straightforward and also focuses on her as a person rather than, oh, she's a skater. But when you look at this image, it's more of a closer portrait with like a lot of expression on her face. Here she is. So we have, I call this the sisterhood, because in Ghana people don't really believe certain things are for like other genders except men. So people think, oh, if you are a skateboarder, you have to be a man to be able to master the craft or learn it. But in order to empower like other people as well, and not just men, we decided to like scout for skaters, and apparently there were a lot of women skaters aside the men who are just coming up and want to learn. So what we did was, Joshua is the mentor of Harmony, so it's more of having Harmony under his wings to like teach him like what skateboarding means and like tricks and all that. So this image is more about sisterhood, like they have each other and they aren't alone. So like them together is more of, I decided to depict unity in a different light. Then we have this, where it's the same theme about sisterhood and the environment. I just wanted to take this picture because, like, as you can see, there's no concrete blocks, like there's nothing. It's just rough patches and all, which is like one thing we are trying to focus on when it comes to skating. And I think we are on our way to get the first Ghanaian skate park as well, which is very good for us, because I feel like aside me being a photographer and also skates sometimes, I realized the two mediums talk about the same thing, which is freedom, because the camera is like my strongest weapon, and with a skater it's more of trying to find freedom when it comes to skating. Like, I have to express myself, and skating has like everything under its wings when it comes to like community. Like, you get someone there, you get skaters there. When it comes to like culture, skating brings people together. So I realized image making and skating aren't far off, and it's something that can be combined to get like better stories out there. I started photography in 2015 because aside me, I'm like a very shy type. I'm very introverted. So the only way to like express myself is through photography or like telling stories. And I realized even though we have so much talent in Accra and no one is like able to discover every single person, the only thing I could do is tell the story in a different light. Not just, oh, Accra is like poverty reading, or like Accra is this, but I wanted to speak for the minority, which is like the youth making a change and creating impact. And the only way I could do that is picking up one thing, like a medium that can be able to help me express myself. And also in the part of finding myself, I realized it will help me tell other stories as well. So I was just like, okay, the image making works for me, so I might as well just keep have the narrative in my own hands and just tell it in my perspective. Because aside Accra not being all that, like how people see it to be, there are like other joyful things. We have communities, we have youths trying to make an impact. So I'd rather just focus on that and make sure it's well documented, because there are so many great artists in Accra and no one is documenting them. So I might as well just take that into my own hands and get it out there in my own way. And we have this, which is like the usual skating day in Accra. This is like someone just skating on the street, even though it's not really meant for skating, because they have passion for the arts. And we have this one as well, which I really wanted to show Juvita in her moment, because it's like her resting when she wasn't skating. So after skating, she just find a space in like on the street to sit, which isn't like normal, because everyone will be like, oh, what are you doing? Why are you holding the board and stuff? But she still wants to do it anyways. So I found this like very expressive. And here is the Surf Ghana house, where the collective meets on a day-to-day basis to like talk about life and talk about their experiences and share knowledge. So this is like a regular day in the skate house, where they have a ramp that was DIYed by them themselves to be able to help them skate and learn different things. And then we have Andrew, who is like one of the top skaters in Ghana as well. So apparently he's a designer as well, and he made the pearls as part of like, oh, I have to style myself, or like having a personality. He made the pearls to like depict who he is. So it's more of like leaving a mark. So when you see him with the pearls every time, it's more of, oh, one thing just comes to mind, him. So the pearls has to remind you of him. And we have Hendrik, which is another guy that's like very, very good. So this whole series is focused on more of the people that are making an impact with skateboarding. Aside them just skating, it's more of like having a community. And these guys are making like impact, teaching others how to skate, like making people find themselves through skating and all. So it's actually like one of the things I wanted to focus on.